Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the Season 1 specials for Hibike Euphonium. And last episode I did the OVA, I want to say it was called the Monica, something Monica. The Monica's the part that I remembered, naturally. Now this time we are taking I was going to say step back, just a step somewhere, and doing the specials before we actually move on to Season 2, which will most likely be the next thing, which I think also has its own specials and stuff, but that's a ways away. So there's 7 of them in total, I believe, and they're pretty short, so I figured I would just kind of get them all done in one video. So that's what we're here for. So let's jump on in and see exactly what these are all about. It says a day in the life of the wind ensemble, and that sounds pretty exciting to me. So also, did they make one of the kanji into a, like, partially into a musical, like a music note? That's pretty cool. I think they did it with like more than one too, like the one up here. Anyway, let's just get into it, shall we? 3, 2, 1, play. We are starting with number 1. Okay, we're gonna be cleaning. Very important to do, even if it's not the most exciting part of the club. I would have when Nea-chan didn't yell at me about it. Yeah, that's got a bit more thoroughly deal with that. In the bath. You give your instrument a bath. Yui, I think she does that. But yeah. They all bathe with their instrument. Yeah, it cannot have its own OVA or its own special. It is so silly. Yeah, probably. Didn't ask me to pronounce that. Oh god. That that looks unpleasant. Hey Reina, do you bathe with your instrument? It's a salt bath. Yeah, she didn't quite get what we were talking about. Oshimai. Just that short, huh? Yeah, that was so short. Actually, there's still like 20 seconds left. Is it just like, is it like a third of the video just gonna be credits? Why not? I kind of want an egg now. With salt, naturally. I want to be just like Rain. I want to be special. Okay, well that was special number 1. Pretty good little thing, talking about the importance of cleaning, which apparently involves bathing with your instrument, which I imagine that would be more pleasant, depending on the instrument, would probably determine how pleasant of an experience that is kind of what I'm thinking. So, also, you know, but yeah, that's all I really got to say on that. There's really not too much to say about a 1.5-minute video, so let's move on to the second special, shall we? So I have number 2 loaded up. It also says a day in the life of the wind ensemble, so it's probably going to be a theme going forward. So let's jump on in and see what important topics we cover in this special. 3, 2, 1, play. We're talking about nicknames. What's wrong with Kato-chan? I mean, you don't really usually get to pick your own nickname. I get it. Knuckle Senpai? Is that what Sonic calls him? I mean, not everyone can have a cool nickname. It's just a sad reality of life, really. Kato-chan's not that bad, really. Yeah, you're rude to all the people who are called that. We don't talk about the Sapphire nickname. Is that Asuka's voice? That's Asuka, right? Yes, it is. How did she just open the door? I'm genuinely curious about that. Also, that pose. That pose. Yeah, she apparently just doesn't like it. You can always trust Asuka. Why? That's a little bit lengthy. That's not a nickname, though. Oh, Kato-chan. Well, that was a fun discussion about nicknames. And it's probably just going to be credits, right? So no need to go through that again. Okay, well, that was the nickname-themed one. Kato-chan, Hazuki, whatever you want to call her. Not a big fan of her nickname. Although she didn't seem to really like any of the nicknames that were suggested, so I don't know how we're supposed to help her, but maybe someday we'll come up with a good nickname. But for now, so we're sticking with Kato-chan, it seems. So let's move on to the third special. Alright, I got episode 3, or special 3 loaded up. It honestly almost takes longer just to set up each special than it takes to watch it. Anyway, so let's jump in. 3, 2, 1, play. What's today's subject? Okay. I mean, there are a lot here, definitely. Is that an incorrect assumption? Really? A day in the life of a guy in the... Okay, so basically we're gonna see what it's like to be a guy in this environment. What? Jeez, that was rude. I mean, some people wouldn't mind that. F burgers, man. Just kind of awkwardly stuck in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. When you get isekai'd. Oh. When we get to move something heavy, that's when we have our time to shine. Wow, that did look pretty heavy. Yeah, I mean, girls still carry things, so it's not like they just sit around. So what I'm getting is that it's not paradise, but it's not too bad either. That's kind of my overall vibe from this. Like, it's got its ups, got its downs, you know, it's life. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Well, we actually had one focus on guys. So that was the third special for Hibike Euphonium, and that is definitely something I've been kind of thinking about. The fact that there definitely seems to be a higher ratio of females and males in the club. It hasn't really been too much of a topic, I don't think, in any particular episode, but it is nice that it got kind of addressed in this episode. We got a bit of a look at what that's like, and it really doesn't seem all that bad. That's kind of my takeaway. So it might not be the sort of thing that's an outsider might fantasize about, like, wow, that's probably really great. It's not quite like that, but it's also not too bad. So yeah, that was pretty good. Let's move on to the fourth one. So we have the fourth one all set up, so let's jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Tuba-kun is a prince. Um, that's quite the title. That's nice. Seems like it. Wow, Tuba-kun just gets to be all over you, doesn't he? Think we've crossed a new obsession at some point. Good question. I guess the title did kind of say that. Okay, sounds cute. So how does this connect to Tuba-kun? Yeah, you gotta keep an eye on small children. They can just disappear on you. What do I do with my juice? I have more. I have extra now. Hey, I found a child. Did anybody lose it? I guess that is a pretty positive experience. So I think I get where she's coming from a little bit better now. Eyes right there. I will now proceed to buy all of his merch. She'd probably give Tuba-kun red super chats if she could. Fair enough. Yes, Tuba-kun is the coolest. She's stuck in there. I think it might have been. I'm trying to remember back episode 1. Yeah, Tuba-kun just the hero that we need. The hero, the MVP. Oh, Shimai. Well, that episode, with that special, we got pretty much a lecture on Tuba-kun, what makes him so amazing, what makes him worthy to be Sapphire's prince. So I feel very enlightened. The story definitely makes sense as to why that could definitely be a catalyst to some appreciation going. If you kind of just like found someone's lost sister, definitely something to be happy about, you know, because otherwise the juice would have went to waste. So that was special 4. So let's get special 5 all set up. All right, so let's jump into the 5th special. 3, 2, 1, play. A dangerous episode. Okay. What kind of dangers will we experience? Let's do it. Please give me examples. Oh God. Yeah, yeah. That does sound like a bit of a problem. What's gonna happen here? Is she gonna hurt herself somehow on the way over? Okay, she didn't fall yet. I guess it's just more of a mental one there. Forbidden technique. Okay. Finger sinking. Sounds kind of lewd. One by one. Can't fake that. No finger sinking there. Rip. Yeah, like you're doing it all by yourself. Everyone's listening. Every mistake is your mistake. I definitely get why that would be a problem. That could be stressful. There's like everyone listening, everyone judging. Hopefully she's okay. The fight continues. And once again, just credits, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that was the 5th special. And yeah, I quite like this one because it gave us a bit more insight into just potential struggles of being in part of the wind ensemble. Because yeah, things don't always go right. Everything you do in life, any kind of, job, hobby, like anything really, there's going to be certain problems that, and a lot of which you're only really aware of if you're a part of that field, right? So getting a bit of like a magnifying glass to check out some of that was cool, and of course fairly amusing. So let's get up number 6. Okay, episode 6 is ready to go. So let's jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Aren't you glad OBS has a pause function? Otherwise you'd have to watch as I switch them up. Oh, Taki-sensei. Taki-sensei has a secret, does he? I mean, he kind of had a secret that we revealed in season 1, but the subject of the gossip. Ah, there's Taki-sensei. We should go see what he's up to. Maybe discover a secret. I mean, a little bit curious, yeah. What? If that's true, I would like to learn a bit more about that. Of course, Iken Men is part of it. I should have known as soon as I saw that eye. Okay, now we're getting into really stretching territory. What the hell? Don't you get that? Where do you hear these things? Part-time sniper, part-time chef, part-time boy band or whatever. Yeah, maybe we could get something more accurate than whatever we've gotten so far. I love the glass, the blurriness through it. Yeah, he could. Where did you even? Sorry, where did you even come from right now? You're just 4 you. I don't know how well you think you can hide. Let's win. So did we I don't think we actually learned a secret. I think we just had a bunch of crazy gossip type theories, hypotheses, whatever you want to call them, that are definitely most likely not true. Okay. I guess it'll always be a mystery what his true secrets are. Aside from what we already learned in season 1, of course. I like the sniping one. I think that would be, I would love to learn more about his secret sniping life. But not today. Not today. So, yeah, that was the 6th part. It's about Taki-sensei, sort of. I mean, really, it was about a hypothetical parallel universe. Taki-sensei, who's just does all these crazy things. So, yeah, I don't got anything else to say about that. Let's just move on to the 7th and final part of the special of this season 1 special set. Well, I guess you could look at it as Taki-sensei's secret is that he cares a lot about the band and he's working hard to make sure it's a success. I guess you could sort of call it a secret, although I kind of already knew that, but maybe they didn't. Does it count as a secret? Maybe. It's a matter of perspective, really. But we do have the 7th and final special loaded up, so let's play it. 3, 2, 1, play. What will their final one be about? Transposing instrument? I see. What? What's up, Hazuki? Sure. I'm also kind of curious after seeing the title. Okay. Should I be taking notes? If you're lost, I don't know what you expect me to be able to do about it. I don't. Not to mention it's weird just seeing a C beneath the katakana do anyway. But please cherish your C, Hazuki. It's very important to do so. I am trying not to laugh because it's not a joke, it's just my own dirty mind, but I... anyway. Well, she showed you. She showed you her C right in the middle of that hallway. Well... Just gotta let the credits roll since this is the last special. Bum, 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 bum. Is there... yeah, no, nothing else. Okay. Well, that was the 7th and final special for Season 1 of Hibike Euphonium, and I really got nothing to say on this part. I mean, Hazuki asked a basic question, and they're like, wow, that really is basic, and then they try to explain the answer. Hazuki struggled to understand what they were saying. I definitely struggled to understand what they're saying, on top of the other issue I was having, where my mind just took certain... yeah, I'm not going to elaborate on that. But, yeah, that was music discussion stuff, I guess. So, and that was all 7 of our specials. And I thought, yeah, they were pretty fun for the most part. I'm not sure which one my favorite is. It might have been the second one, honestly. In fact, the more I think about it, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure the second one, the nickname one, which I think was the second one, was probably my favorite. I mean, for one thing, we got Asuka, right? That's always a big positive. And just the nickname discussion and just kind of messing with Hazuki. It was a good time. It was a good time, but yeah, I'm glad I watched these. So now we pretty much are completely finished with Season 1, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, but next video I do on this anime will be the start of Season 2, which I'm pretty excited to jump into when I do. So, yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, Patreon support, all that good stuff, and bye-bye.